Welcome to the Axiom Global Forecast. Today, we're tracking the major systems shaping oncology in 2026, from breakthroughs on the horizon to powerful currents driven by our teams worldwide. Let's first head to Princeton for a look at the conditions across the Axiom nation.
Thank you, Global Desk. Here in Princeton, we've seen a fantastic 2025. Sunny skies powered by community spirit. Our Axiom 5K drew big crowds and bigger hearts, and our team kept things warm at the Task Soup Kitchen. Now, looking ahead to 2026, we're tracking a major front of oncology milestones heading our way. Approvals expected in prostate cancer with Pluvicto shifting earlier, momentum across AML, myeloma, and breast cancer with standard of care beating data at ESMO and ASH, and a strong chance of innovation storms throughout the year. It's shaping up to be a high-energy season for our clients and our think tank. Speaking of energy, things are heating up in New York. For the latest conditions in the Big Apple, I'm sending it over to the team on the ground.
Thanks, Princeton. Yellen here in New York City, where 2025 brought on a very warm front, starting with the grand opening of our office. And with that, a rising pressure system of momentum and collaboration. Now, as we head on into 2026, we can expect to see some movement in the oncology space roll in. For starters, we've got some movement happening in gastric cancer with HER2-targeted development therapies and also with ADC innovation. We can also expect to see a year of high visibility at the allogeneic CAR-T space with ORCA-T heading towards regulatory decisions. Now, to get a more detailed read on how these trends are going to shape up our strategic outlook, let's head on up to Boston.
Thanks, New York. Up here in Boston, 2025 saw strong community wins, from our work at community surveys to expanding collaborations across the biotech corridor. Looking at 2026, the models point to several major oncology inflection points. We're tracking developments in bladder cancer with continued milestones for early-stage patients, including the potential approval of cretostimogene for BCG-unresponsive disease, along with updates across GI and hematologic malignancies as new data sets continue to come online. There's a wave of innovation moving steadily across the East Coast and beyond. And speaking of waves, we expect a slightly wetter outlook across the pond. Margot, how are things looking in London?
Thank you, Roger. As you can see, rain is definitely forecasted here in London. But even with a little bit of drizzle, we had our bright moment in 2025. Our team had consulting workshops, which lit up the office.
We also had our team members make great momentum across European oncology markets. Now it's forecasted for 2026. Particularly in ovarian cancer, there was the potential to redefine the current style of care. And in melanoma, lung, and hematological malignancies, we saw great data from ESMO and EHA in Europe. Now, it's going to be a dynamic year, umbrellas recommended. And now for our final stop, let's head east to Bengaluru, where it's looking strong conditions. India, over to you.
Thanks, Lyndon. Here in Bengaluru, the outlook is bright after a productive 2025, with the team gaining speed and building its footprint across global oncology analytics. For example, January will bring our 2026 recruitment Super Day wave. For 2026, we are forecasting high-impact activities across Asian oncology markets, building on November's podcast. We are seeing dynamic shifts in immunotherapy, cell therapy, and solid tumor innovation. Rising developments across breast cancer in post-CDK4 HR-positive space and expanding bispecific antibody datasets in lung and heme malignancies that will shape access and patient pathways. Plenty of sunshine ahead of us as the team grows, collaborates, and contributes to Axiom's global think tank strength. That's it for our global report. Over to you.
Thank you to our clients,
Collaborators,
Colleagues, peers,
Competitors for making 2025
our best year yet.